Hello and welcome to DRULcast 237. My name is Jack, Gamertag Show 220. Two people with us today. Oscar, Gamertag Roz. What's up, bro?
Hi. Hello.
Hello. And Juan, Gamertag Ace of Spades 1-3.
What up, what up?
What's up?
Good. I thought you were saying three, like there's three, like you. Because you have like split personalities. I got Show. I got Jay Spin. I got Jack. I got the whole team together.
The squad's here. And we're about a month away from E3 2018. Are you excited?
Really?
Yeah, it's, I mean, more. Okay, week-wise, we're like 4 weeks out. But day-wise,
give or take a month.
June 14th is the last day of E3 2018. So we're, like, day-wise, we're kind of, less than a month. But week-wise, how the weeks are laid out, it's about a month away. So, are you excited?
That's crazy, man. I don't know about this year.
Yeah? What do you know about it? What don't you know?
I mean, I guess every E3, you just don't know what you're going to get, right?
Yeah, you have some ideas. Actually, there was that leak. Remember that? I sent you that. I don't know if Juan has seen that, though. There was that Walmart Canada leak or whatever that showed a bunch of...
Was that really, like... that was just all speculation. Like...
What do you mean?
Even if it's not, even if it's... they just added those to, like, hey, this is ready on our back page. As soon as they announce it, bam, it's live.
Well, we don't know how... I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Would they add products, though? Like, why would they add products? Like, why would they pay somebody to add products to their database when they probably don't have to? So they have to have had some notification from manufacturers saying, like, hey, we might be announcing these soon, or these products are coming sometime. Anyways, if anyone doesn't know, because we didn't really explain what happened.
I know, I'm over here like anticipation.
Yeah, Juan,
shit.
Exactly. Yeah, Juan has no clue. Basically, Walmart Canada had a temp page, it's now gone, that showed a bunch of unreleased titles. They were like Gears of War 5 and what were some other ones?
Not gonna happen.
Huh? You don't think it's gonna happen?
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Nope,
they also had Forza Horizon 5, which is odd because 4 hasn't come out yet.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. Like, it was all speculation. Some kid like Photoshop. Like, I still don't think it's real.
It's the guy said it's real. Like he's kind of like
okay. To be fair, you sent me a picture.
You
sent me a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then the picture pointed to a Reddit like thread, and even the Reddit thread had the picture on it. It wasn't like an actual website. So had I like gone to the website and seen it for myself, like maybe I'd be like, okay, like this kind of makes sense, but it wasn't. Like none of that was confirmed.
Well,
it was a picture.
Walmart released a statement saying, "Hey, yeah, we're sorry. It was a glitch." You feel better about it now?
Okay, that kind of that adds a little validity to it.
All right.
I'm with it.
And some other games that are on there are Rage 2, which I think got confirmed a few days after.
Yeah,
after
or like
the leak,
they were like, we're gonna profit off this.
I guess so.
We're gonna jump on the hype train.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because, anyways, we could talk about Rage 2 when we see more about it. Yeah, new Splinter Cell, Borderlands 3 is on the list. A few other things too.
I don't know about Borderlands 3, man. I feel like Gearbox right now, they're actually, you know what? Maybe I do agree with it because their last game was not the greatest. Well, I mean, it was fun, but it's just nobody played it.
What last game?
Battleborn.
Okay. But I mean, okay.
I mean, but they've also published a bunch of other games, right?
Sure.
Like in the time being, they've published other people's work, and that's their. I mean, they could sustain. Like they'll stay alive that way, you know. But in terms of development, like who knows what they've been working on? So I guess it does make sense that Borderlands 3 is on the horizon. Like I guess it does make sense. So that one, we should definitely create a bingo board with all this stuff.
I kind of want to. I mean, other people have done it before. I think it'd be fun though. And I like bingo. I've been realizing that I just really like bingo.
Hey, that's funny because you made fun of me when I mentioned that I went and played bingo at a fucking.
I don't think I made fun of you. You often
you were just like, oh, okay, it's just a bunch of old people.
Well, yeah, you often call me old, and I mean, I am older than the rest of the group, but not by much. And I don't do many quote-unquote old people activities. So when you...
Not like I do.
Yeah, when you went to go play bingo, that's definitely an older person activity. So I made sure to use that as a moment to put the little old man emoji right there for you. To let you know how I was feeling about that.
Watching MASH and shit. Yeah.
Just Cause 4 was also on that list, which, I mean, I don't know. I guess. Right. I mean, did you guys play 3 or 2 or 1?
I mean,
actually, yeah, I think 2.
You played 2?
I poked at it. I'd never really had
Which
it.
one? Which part? Oh, so you play like a demo?
No, like my old roommate Tails, he usually got like a lot of these titles that repeated, and I was just like bummed off of him. So I was able to either witness him playing because we had a cool side by side station, but in reality, like it never really took my interest. It was cool, but it got repetitive.
No. Okay, I'm thinking of Mercenaries. That's
sure, same thing.
Oh, wow.
Same concept.
Yeah. But they're very similar.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was thinking of Mercenaries too because I played the fuck out of that. So yeah, no, I don't think I've ever played Just Cause.
Just Cause. I mean, 3 I think was their best selling. I mean, I don't have data to back this up. I'm just going from kind of what I remember.
It, though.
And it's like also looks nicer. It's kind of like, reminds me a little bit of Far Cry 3, 4-ish. It's kind of what it looks like.
It's like a Far Cry where Far Cry does. It's like Far Cry world, like realism, mixed in with like a Saints Row.
Yes.
Not realism.
Perfect way of explaining it. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Division 2.
That would be fun.
Which everybody already knows. It was announced, I think, in March or something, right? They announced it a couple months ago.
I think they had like a little teaser type thing.
Right. There's still no gameplay. Yeah. But I mean, that was also on the list. I was wondering because you had played Division 1. I think Juan did too, actually, right? Didn't all you guys play that?
I only played it because Juan told me to.
Yeah, and the team, you know me. I play any game where everybody gets to get together and play.
Yeah, any game.
Any game that we get together, except the one that you're gonna mention.
Which one?
All right, never mind. Disregard. Keep going.
You know what I did think of though? I have a feeling it's gonna be the same one. I didn't think of it at first. But then I thought about it. I was just a general jousting.
Yes, goddamn.
Yeah, why haven't you played that with us yet?
What?
General jousting.
Because it hurts.
Alright. Anyways, that's that. Another thing that I meant to talk about last week and didn't is I was one of the lucky, I think 800 people or something like that, to win a ticket to Microsoft's E3 briefing that they were giving away. So I will be
FanFest.
I will be not FanFest. I didn't get FanFest. Just the briefing.
Oh, you just got the briefing.
Just the briefing.
Right. Because they split. Yeah.
They split them up. Yeah. So I'm at the briefing. That's like June 10th or something like that.
Oh, that. Okay.
What?
Yeah. I was gonna say it kind of sucks. Like I know. I just want to know what's in their like goodie bag for FanFest.
They probably get something. Yeah. Sometimes they give away stuff at the briefing also. Like there has been.
Yeah.
Exclusive
last year
faceplates when 360 had faceplates. No, I don't think they give away a console.
I forget what it was.
I don't know, but they usually, who knows? If there's something. If there's not, there's not. I think it'd be cool to be there, so I'm excited to be there. That's all I can say.
Just being there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And yeah, thanks.
Super jealous. I literally, my wife stepped out of the room. I can say this right now. I was literally debating like. Taking this trip. Had I won these tickets, I would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna take this trip.
Right.
A business trip.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, you can still go to E3. You can still get a ticket for. I mean, they sell like public tickets now. You can still go to E3 though. It'd still be a business trip.
Yeah, but it's not the same when you win tickets and then like.
Right. I don't know how much how much are E3 tickets?
Pretty expensive.
Are they? Are they really?
I thought they were in the 700s.
No, really?
I believe so. Yeah.
Really?
I'm not sure,
that's
but
crazy. Public
I
tickets
think they were high up
now.
there.
I'm trying to find out real quick.
Yeah,
let's
go
see.
ahead.
No, 3-day tickets are $249.
Okay.
But the first 1,000 tickets are $149. So if you're one of the first 1,000 people to buy a ticket,
early bird.
Yeah.
Special.
Then $150 isn't bad. I mean, how much is PAX for 3 days?
So
55
they changed it this year,
wasn't it?
How much?
Wasn't like 50 a piece, 55 a piece?
No, I think it was more than that per day.
Yes, I'm saying a piece per day.
Yeah.
So because there was no 3-day badge, it was just
there was no 4-day badge. You mean?
No, I thought it was just. I didn't see any 3-day. I thought it was just all daily.
No. Yeah, it is all daily. I'm saying, but it was 4 days this year.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah.
You guys are saying the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But so how much was the day?
I just don't remember how much it was. I don't remember. But I think it was, I think Warner's right. It's about 50 something per day.
50 per day. And there's 4 days, so it's like $200.
It was $200, yeah.
If you wanted to go all days. And if you want to go...
I think it was a little more than that. It was like $230 something, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway. Okay, so I mean, it's around the same price then.
Yeah. Less than $250.
Right. I mean, kind of depends when you get your E3 ticket, if you did get one.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, still, fairly competitively priced, and you could say like E3 is a bigger stage than PAX is because it's like
big
time.
So
it's definitely video game related, whereas PAX is like a plethora. Of
right. Doesn't mean E3 is more fun. I haven't been to E3, so it's like I don't know if it's more fun. It's probably more businessy. It's probably not as fun as PAX. I think PAX because you have all like the different rooms at PAX where people play games and you have all those type of things.
PAX is like a social club hangout.
Right.
Like you just and it just happens. It's a celebration for games, whereas E3 is like a celebration for new shit to come out.
Yeah, and it's mostly, like I said, business related. It's when
and
companies
industry,
are. Yeah. So, anyways, cool. That's it. Thanks for listening.
That's it for E3. I guess, and congrats on your winning.
Yeah.
So this breaking news. Jack made me cry today.
I did.
Yeah, man. I'm sad,
you really cried
man.
about that? Yeah, this just happened.
I'm really heartbroken, man. So,
forgot.
good old pal Cliffy B of Boss Key Studios announced today that effective immediately, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
The studio has shut down.
Yep. No more Boss Key.
No more Boss Key Studios, man.
Yeah,
you know what, man? It makes me... I'm sad, but at the same time, I'm fucking happy we got those T-shirts.
Oh, why?
The Boss Key shirts?
I'm sure you could probably go on eBay now and buy them for cheap, though.
They're probably just like, fuck, we gotta offload.
Yeah.
Like, let's recoup some of our loss.
I didn't even think about that. I wonder if he has like a fat closet filled with like Boss Key merch.
I'm gonna hit him up like, yo, can I get like some merch? Like your studio's gone, bro. Like, come on, send me some merch.
No, he'd probably send those off to the Eastern Hemisphere where people actually need it, right next to the
That's not a bad
Patriots
idea
Super Bowl jerseys.
Right
and
on.
a train that comes.
And
by.
a train, yeah. What's it called? He did say Radical Heights servers will stay up. He didn't say for how long, but I think his words were foreseeable future or something like
foreseeable that. Foreseeable future,
yeah. So if you're playing Radical Heights right now, continue to play it. I don't know if there's a point to buy Founders Pack anymore, or I guess so. If the servers are up, right?
If
still
the servers
spending money
are up,
on it is fine.
I have a feeling they're just gonna sell it off to somebody and like have them handle it.
Yeah.
I just don't think he wants to do much. He just kind of wants to hang out and chill with family and stuff now.
I want a game again, man.
Lawbreakers, man. It's just whatever. I know. We don't want to. We don't have.
We've
to
covered Lawbreakers a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
we've covered it plenty.
But still,
but
I wasn't expecting
it sucks,
Boss
man.
Key to be shut down. Yeah, I mean, I've always been rooting for Cliff. I always support him, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Lawbreakers. I was hoping that they would find a game and make it, and it would work out well. So, but I guess didn't work out.
I mean, how long has the studio been? It's been, what, four years?
Yeah, I think it's
4 years. Like, oh, man. And you only released one game.
Well, I mean, most of the
fine.
time was like, okay, first we got to hire talent. Like, first we got to get everybody. Then we have to decide on what project we're going to do. And I remember originally his game was going to be free to play, untitled Lawbreakers at the time. And it was more going to be, I guess he still made an arena shooter. But I was thinking more Unreal Tournament than Overwatch style when he first announced it. Even when I talked to him at Comic-Con, like he had just started Boss Key, and I got the T-shirt and everything, and even then I thought it would be more like UT just selling cosmetics and stuff, though.
That's what we all thought.
Yeah.
And we were all for it. At the time we were all for it. I think it's just different because we've followed his career a lot more, like we followed him closely, which is why I feel like it just feels too soon. But realistically, like, let's say you weren't like industry or like into any of this stuff, you would only know his game. And when did the game come out? Last year?
Yeah, I think it did last year.
So like technically, like, I mean, just looking at it in that sense, like it's a year-old company. It's kind of how
right.
I like his restaurant though. It was nice banh mi. I enjoyed that.
Right. Yeah, his brother's restaurant in what is it? Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoy. I will go again if I ever go into that fantastic area.
Yeah, I'm down. I want to go.
You don't even know how good.
I don't, but I'm interested. I mean, come on. But yeah, R.I.P. Boss Key Studios, man. Short-lived, but you know what, man? It kind of gets me excited. Like maybe he'll go back to Gears.
I don't think so.
I don't I'm being a little optimistic. You know, him and Mr. Roddy Rod just teaming up, and come on,
I
man.
don't know.
Like,
I mean,
get the squad, get the band back together. Oh, how good.
I mean, it'd be cool, and it'd be. I think it would actually, just with his name on it alone, the hype would be crazy.
Name. Yeah.
But I don't think he wants to do that.
Yeah, I think he's over it. Like I said, he just wants to like do his own shit, which is fine.
Yeah.
And he just wants to just chill with family now, which is also fine.
I mean, I think he still wants to create stuff, but he's
just not
taking
now.
another break. Yeah. He's retired like me.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, onwards.
Yep.
I think we could get into some of the stuff that we wanted to talk about with Juan. I played the Cede Alpha. I think we all played it. Yeah?
Okay, yeah. That was one of the things I want to talk about. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I mean, there's really not much to say. It's exactly what I thought it would be. I mean, because I played it at PAX.
So what if somebody hasn't seen it?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't seen it, check out the video. Check out the interview.
Okay, I'm driving and I can't see it. I can't check out the video right now. So
yeah,
give a brief explanation of what Cede is. Yeah.
Brief explanation. The elevator pitch is you control a big dude who plants seeds. who throws seeds on the environment, and your goal is to basically cover the entire map with your seed. Like that's the end goal, is to just cover the map with your seed.
Go out and fertilize a lot.
A lot, yeah. Basically.
Are we talking about a game, or are we talking about Christopher Columbus and his freaking explorers right now?
However you want to interpret it, Juan.
Yeah, man, the perfect title for Seed is probably Christopher Columbus. Like, we gotta go talk to them and pitch this idea. We need a game name change. So yeah, no, basically that's pretty much the premise. Just go around, you fill up the map with your own seed, and kill the little enemies that try to take over. Basically, they're like weeds. You don't want the weeds in your grass, so you go around and you kill them. Is essentially the premise.
Sure. I mean, it's like evil. You're eradicating evil, basically. Is the
exactly.
idea. Yeah, exactly.
Man. I'm sure you could have described it a little bit better, but yeah, sure. We could just let it be like that.
I mean, is that not it? Am I missing
something? You could use their biblical, explanations of it. The whole spreading good, spreading life, nature, taking over, the void, darkness, destruction, But sure, yeah, sure. Yours was good too.
That's the same thing, just not.
Seed. Spread my seed.
Spread the seed. Yeah. I mean, it was more of what I played at PAX. I mean, I guess I'm more interested in what you have to say.
Wasn't it the same thing though? Like the alpha?
No, it was.
It
was.
It's the same.
It was.
Same
I think
build, right? It's the exact same thing.
No. I think the build was a little different. I think the build that they had at PAX was actually newer than the build that we played.
Okay.
Yeah, but that also goes in line with the editing that they were doing while they were showing the game off.
Oh, okay.
People weren't feeling hit detection. People weren't like really getting what to do, and they ended up editing a lot of the things on the fly.
Gotcha.
Like so definitely a different build, but still the level was the same. The premise is still the same. Just a whole bunch of like little things like that. All of that was the same.
Okay.
But yeah, what did you think? Because I think out of all of us, you're the only one who
talking to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I just wasn't sure who you were talking to. I don't know. I mean, the idea is cool, and like I told you, it reminded me of another game that I hadn't played but I owned. Another game is Splatoon. Splatoon is kind of the same idea. I mean, same idea where you
without
spread,
the multiplayer.
I mean, the Splatoon, you take a color, your team has a color, and whatever team spreads their color the most throughout the map basically wins the multiplayer match. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I hadn't played it, and it was actually one of the reasons why I bought a Wii U was to play Splatoon. So I fired it up. I played, I don't know, probably for a while. It's pretty fun. And I wanted to see, because when I played Seed, the mechanics are simple, right? Spread your seed. But I was wondering, like, how can they make this into a bigger game, right? And I was wondering if there were any clues in Splatoon, and I didn't find any clues in Splatoon because Splatoon is 3-minute multiplayer matches, and something like that mechanic works great for. I mean, 5 minutes would have been better for Splatoon, but still, it's easy to do in short bursts. So the question becomes, how do they make it interesting as like a campaign, as a story mode.
Yeah, because it's gonna end up being repetitive. Like it'll end up being the same. What's it called? Like every map is gonna end up being the same thing. You go, right. you start off at the thing, and then you continue. I thought about what if maybe not multiplayer, but like if two people are trying to accomplish the same thing, so basically turning the game into like a Splatoon type,
Mm-hmm.
And you're just trying to outmaneuver each other to like gather the most, and then attack like a nexus, for example, like very MOBA style,
Okay.
Something like that would kind of work for multiplayer, I guess. I don't know.
The evil side. I mean, there you go.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Two different people on either end of the map type thing.
Yeah.
And you're both aiming to conquer whatever color you are.
Right. But I think they're trying to go more story based.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, that's
How do you
that's
create,
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, they have, like I said, they have structure. There's actually, like I said, they're going based off of the Bible here, so they do have, some actual story to it. So it's something which they're going to use that to then, I guess, be able to just, give it some gameplay to force it. But in reality, this is what I think is going to happen. So I think we just got a little test of how you're supposed to be getting around, because these are maps in which are going to be collected. From my discussion with the group is that you're trying to put the world together because all the corruption has caused it to blow up. So the world now is just floating isles. So you're going to be using this growth to just be able to, make it that it grows roots and make it that it's united again by these roots.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I see. So using this, you're, spreading out the green, and then eventually after you spread enough green, there's a big tree that comes out, and then this big tree, or seed rather, golden seed comes out, and the tree comes out, and from my understanding, this tree is going to unite with another isle.
But that's the thing, like, how do you make it so that it's engaging throughout? Because I feel like...
I like the idea, though. That's a cool idea. I do like the premise of it, yeah.
100%, I agree, but, it's just gonna... I don't know. I feel like it just seems repetitive. Like, if that...
I mean,
you're just going from one...
Every game is repetitive. That's why it would just...
Yeah.
How do you... But I agree. I see what you're trying to say. It's like... What's the incentive for me to want to do this? That's the question.
Exactly.
I need an incentive. Every game is repetitive, but the incentive is what makes the game fun or not fun, right? Yeah. So it's like, and how much do I care about the end goal, and how interesting is the incentive? That's kind of like what makes...
What powers am I going to get?
Well, you already know the little boys.
Like what? Yeah. I'm not even gonna touch this. You know what? I'm done.
That was already the wrong word to use.
Yeah, I'm good.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is like, what's the incentive? What's the cool thing I get to do along the way to fulfill this journey type thing?
Well, from my understanding,
how does it evolve throughout my story?
More of the little boys, which are the side characters, which have unique abilities to enhance the growth of the plants that are there. Your turret plants. They have a whole bunch of ideas in which I'm not gonna steal their shine with stuff they haven't put together yet, but they have the plants that shoot, they have the plants that provide health, and there's many ideas. And I did speak to him. They do have more ideas. Yes, I strongly agree with that. So it's something which...
But at least Pikmin had like a goal though. Here's this, Captain Olimar, and his buddy, which I don't remember his name, but he lands on a planet because his spaceship broke. And he makes friends with the local residents, which happen to be the Pikmin, and he, learns how to use the... Like, there was an evolution of storytelling throughout that, his spaceship broke, the pieces are scattered throughout the planet, you have to go through the planet to find it, and then your end goal is finding all the pieces and getting off the planet. Like that's the end goal. So that's what Jack is trying to get at is what is going to be the end goal.
I mean,
and I know it's still a little early.
He told you what the end goal was. He told you what the end goal was.
Yes,
It was to
there's
unite
actually
all the islands.
Just to unite
which I think
but there's
is a great
two big
angle.
brothers. There's actually two brothers rather that who are the ones who caused all that chaos.
They were mad at each other.
Yeah.
It's a very God and Satan type shit.
We could just keep on saying biblical, but yes, it's a very it's a problem of biblical proportions. Correct. So this is something which they stress, and this is why I was like, I get it. I mean, you're trying to put the world together. I mean, this world is not necessarily our world, but for the sake of imagination, I put it to be. You know, it's just for the sake of fun.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so that's how the world was created, you know?
That type of stuff, yeah.
But it's fun. I mean, you want to uncover stuff like that. And that's the same thing how you just said about Pigman. It's just be able to, okay, so how did this happen? Why did this happen? And how are we going to make this kind of, be taken care of?
Yeah.
I mean, I get you though. It's not your stuff. You violence. That's your thing, right?
No, I mean I get it.
Penis. Justin,
I get it.
I'm good.
I'm not. Yeah. I rather just joust with the penis. Yeah. No, I get it. I'm interested. Don't get me wrong. It's just too early. I want to see some more, and once we get that, then we'll judge it then.
All right. That sounds good.
I'm still excited for it though. Did you have anything else, Jack? Because I know you had a few.
I don't know. I don't remember anymore.
Oh, didn't you? Is that what you wanted to talk to Juan about?
Yeah.
Cede?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A while ago, Juan told me to download a demo on 3DS, which I did, and yeah, Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me to download this?
Well, I wanted you to, prepare yourself for a future flick that is going to come out with a special individual who's going to be playing the voice. But two, it's just for the sake of getting something different from Pokemon because you're not on the same boat as I am. You're not a fanboy, per se, of the Pokemon series. So just wanted to kind of get a fresh start for you and try to see if you like the approach. If you don't like the approach, what do you kind of think about it?
All right. So, okay. I didn't like this game.
Okay.
Okay, but to be fair, had it been like an actual Pokemon game, like real, like this is how you walk through the city, this is your character type shit, I think I'd be in.
See, this is the thing. I believe that this is the platform, and I don't know if we were able to speak about it in the podcast, but I know we spoke about it in the past. I think that these games that they're having aligned are to kind of give you a hint, a taste of what's coming in the future with the Switch title. Because the characters look more realistic. I don't know if you got to see that. They're making the Pokemon be more natural in its habitat. It still has the whole talking to the characters as you would in the normal game set, but then you put that together with what they did release in the Switch, which is Pokken. I mean, I don't necessarily want Pokken style fighting, but the detail on the Pokemon, it's something which that right there, it just makes it. I mean, the characters are great, but what makes the game is the Pokemon. So I that's why I feel that, I'm not looking at it through the eyes of, Detective Pikachu, which, by the way, I just received in the mail today. But it's something.
Oh, really? You bought it?
Yeah, I got it because I wanted to give it a shot. And what really hooked me on is, I don't know if you noticed this, when you finish the demo, you can continue the story from the demo. I feel that was a great marketing scheme because it's like, I kind of want to continue from where I left off. I don't know. I think that was great. And they did that with the previous Pokemon title as well. I don't know if you noticed that. Remember when you actually played the demo with me way back, 2 years back?
I never finished it because I wasn't.
Yeah, but however, that's what they did. They put out a demo for Pokemon, and if you complete the demo, you get special items that get loaded into your Pokemon game.
You know what? maybe I did complete it because I do remember
the Alpha
telling you
Sapphire.
about that. Yeah. I did. And then I got the game and I never played it. Anyways.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I saw it in I flipped open my DS for the first time to play Detective Pikachu. I was like, I did get this. I forgot about that.
This guy.
Yeah, I know. So, all right. First off, let's just real quick talk about Detective Pikachu. It is an interesting game. I think the concept is like awesome, and the way that they handled the it's hard to say, right? Having a talking Pikachu is just very weird, you know? But at the same time, the way that they kind of handle it, where only one person knows what it's saying, it just made it a little more like they have that bond, they have that connection. It made it feel like pretty natural, you know? And even in the opening scene, and this is literally the only reason why I wanted to like play this or like at least check it out, was because the opening scene, Juan told me about an opening scene for this game, and I was like, I gotta play this. I have to witness this myself. Basically, Pikachu's like crossing the street or something like that, right? I forget exactly what happens. But he's crossing the street, and a car is like going by and stops short because he notices like the fucking Pikachu is like crossing the street and doesn't want to run it over. And the Pikachu's talking English the entire, like, he's like having a monologue, you know? And then you hear the car, it stops, it starts honking. The Pikachu turns around, looks at the guy in the car, and starts yelling at him. But they mask the swearing, because you know you would be swearing in that situation. They mask the swearing by shutting off the translator, the Pikachu translator. They shut it off, so all he's saying is literally your normal, Pika type shit. And then he goes back to his conversation and keeps on walking. That one scene alone was worth downloading this demo, because I thought that shit was hilarious. That's like I mean, I don't want to say it's like it's just humor, like the way that they introduced that. I was like, okay, I'm in. I got to check this out. Unfortunately, they only did that once in the demo, which is fine. I'm sure in the game you'll find some more like similar. I don't even want to call it dark humor, but it's definitely not kid humor,
No, and I mean, it's something. This is why I gave it that chance, and why I feel that Sir Ryan Reynolds will master the art of Pikachu talking, because he's full of that. That's kind of his philosophy in life. Just humor.
Well, lately, especially with Deadpool, as Jack said. I mean, Jack said the other day, he should just run around as Deadpool all the time.
Yeah, you should just wear the costume and be Deadpool like every day, all day.
That is him. Yeah. It's like the thing is, I think a lot of actors are literally just matching up with their character, like Tony Stark. And Robert Downey, that was a match made in heaven. Like, I think that was perfect. That was like him. So he's like barely acting, I feel like that's like another one. There's a couple of ones like that, and my fiance could definitely vouch for this in the sense that I called like Deadpool being played by Ryan Reynolds a long time ago, since Blade 3.
Since that,
because no, because I'm like, I saw him with the swords. I'm like, in his humor. I'm like,
I mean, to be fair, he had the swords during Blade Trinity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I saw it since there,
following him.
And I'm like, oh, he'll be a great Deadpool because he has the swords and he has the humor. And then the X-Men movie comes out, and it's like, yeah. And then you see it, and then you're like, no. But Deadpool came out. I was like, this is what it's supposed to be. So I can't wait for this weekend. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Does the movie come out this weekend?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in Vegas.
See it in Vegas, bro.
Man.
All fucked up.
I don't know. I'll try to figure it out.
He'll be too. I'm not. Anyway.
Well, did you get the Detective Pikachu amiibo?
No, I didn't get the amiibo. I don't have not one amiibo in my collection.
That's a shame. You should have some.
Oh man, you should not talk to Jack.
I don't amiibo without amigos. You know what I mean?
I got amiibo, so you have an amigo with an amiibo.
I have a few too.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
now
you got amigos with amiibos.
I only have them because Jack's like, yo, this one is a rare one, bro. I gotta go find it. I was like, oh shit. So now when I go out there and I see them, I'm like, yo, is this a rare one? Like, maybe I should buy it. Not even that. I mean, they just look really cool, man. They're like awesome little pieces.
Some of them are cool, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just reminded me of Skylanders, so I was just like,
yeah.
It reminded me of my days in Best Buy, and I was like, I don't want to.
I mean, I had to get, like, my first one, and the only reason I got it was because of I think it was the, 25th or the 30th anniversary of Zelda?
Yeah.
I think it was 30th. And I was like, I have to get this. Like, this shit looks so fucking awesome. And if I don't get this, I'm going to shoot myself. Like, I need to have this.
Right.
It's definitely, like, one of those collector item type things that I was like, I need this. So yeah, that's the only reason. And then from there, like a few of them I got, they were on sale, like a little Toad or a Sonic. I think I have also. I was like, yeah, I have to get these. Like, these are really cool. And then after that, I was like, okay, I think I'm done. And then I ended up getting a few Zelda or a few other Zelda ones.
You got the Mario too.
Yeah, the Mario.
You're all about
pixelated
that Mario kit.
Oh shit, I forgot about that completely. Yeah, I got the whole Mario kit. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I haven't bought one for a while. I don't like any of the new ones so far.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they
if they did only Pokemon one, I'll be on that.
I mean, they have Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu.
I know.
Does exist.
Go.
He's not a rare one.
I'm sure there's other Pokemon ones too, but I probably ignored them just because I'm not Pokemon. I'm not a Pokemon.
And that's why I'm not an amiibo, bro. The passion's not there.
Yeah, maybe there's not that many. I don't know for Pokemon. Not sure.
No, I don't think.
I'm looking through the list. It doesn't seem like there are. No, not at all. But Detective Pikachu is pretty cool. You should check it out if you like the game.
Does he have a monocle? Not a monocle. Magnifying glass.
What?
Magnifying glass. Has the hat.
Yeah, just the hat. There's also a normal Pikachu. I see it for Pokemon though. I don't see any other Pokemon.
Well, that's because of Smash Brothers though. It's not because of Pokemon itself.
Right.
And that's why it's all Nintendo like stuff.
Yeah.
Like published stuff.
Yeah, no, he just has the hat.
Stuff.
Detective just has the hat. So.
That's cool though. That might be a nice one to get.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Detective Pikachu. Not bad. It's very Professor Layton like. Yes. I just don't like the back and forth all that much. It's like, oh, you have to go and talk to this person because they have this, and then you go, you do one other thing, and then you go back because they tell you, oh yeah, you have to talk to them and you have to make sure you mention this because the other person told you that you forgot to mention that. So I don't know. I wasn't really feeling that. I understand why people would like this game. I think I do think it will be fun. I do think I like the little puzzles and figuring things out. I like all that stuff. I don't know. It just seems like a little too much back and forth for me to really get into.
And like I was saying, it's just because you're not into Pokemon. So and like my part, I was just enjoying the fact that I was seeing the Pokemon in natural habitats. Also, that's just how they looked like when they're chilling. I'm looking at the
wild Pokemon.
No, yeah, I know. But
but it's like up on a tree, for example, just kind of hanging out,
And the Pikachu is your kind of Pokemon interrogator. It's the only way you could communicate with Pokemon because the main character cannot communicate with the Pokemon. However, the Pikachu can. So you're using the Pikachu to talk to the Pokemon because that Pikachu has that bond with you. So he's able to, give you the deets on all that. So, I mean, yeah, the storyline itself, I get it. It could get kind of, it's just repetitive or not even repetitive because we keep using the word repetitive. But
every game is, man.
It's just a task. It is a task to just be able to solve, where the hell somebody's earring or ring went. I forgot the exact one. But I think once you go deeper into the story also is going to have more meaning. And that's where I'm interested at because this is about, a kid whose father's gone missing. And I feel like the deeper you go into the story, you're going to get more hints and clues there. And that's what the movie's going to be about, is this kid who's trying to, just find clues of his missing father.
Yeah. It's a pretty dark story, too.
Yeah.
Not dark, but, it starts off damn.
A fatherless child.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I'll say this: if the next Pokemon is similar to that, that's pretty big. That's gonna be a huge fucking game.
Yeah, and and like I said earlier, that's the reason I'm kind of just giving this a whack, just to see exactly how it flows and compare and contrast to be able to validate that in the future. Because I keep seeing leaks, but I really don't know. Can't trust the sources quite yet before I jump like, yes, you know, this has been confirmed for the Switch, the Pokemon. I mean, I know that they are working on one, and that's why I'm excited for E3. You guys really were talking about it earlier. I mean, that's what I'm always looking for Pokemon stuff in E3. That and
I'm just excited for Crackdown.
And Suda's, you know, what is it? The No More Heroes. Travis Touchdown.
No, his next project isn't No More Heroes.
He has Travis Touchdown.
It was at PAX. I forget the name. Yeah.
But that's No More Heroes, bro. That's him. I love that character.
Well, you missed it at PAX.
Well,
you know Suda was there too.
Nah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I would have been able to speak Japanese with him. It would have been cool.
His translator is awesome. I'll just say that. Every time I see the dude. Oh, he has two of them, but the dude is hilarious.
I have a professional one, and I have a don't give a fuck one.
The two that I've met have been really nice. The dude is funny as fuck. The girl just says, follow on Twitter. Anyways.
私の名前はJuan Marabeです。でも、リコ様でと呼んでください。
This guy, you been like on Duolingo or whatever?
Nah, bro, that's the high school, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took it in high school.
Yeah. Talk about the most random, high school. Our high school. You take a language, then you go abroad, and you go to a language that you don't even take. Example: I took Japanese 4 years, but I went to Russia. I don't know how that correlates, but yeah.
Oh man, yeah, our school is so freaking bootleg. Anyways,
dude, some of these amiibo are worth a lot of money.
Like which one? Do I have any?
Which ones do you have?
I don't even know, dude. I boxed them all.
I was looking at like there have a lot of these I have. Silver Mario with a fireball, like just random ones too, or like I mean, some of them like $25, $30, but still when you pay $12 for something.
Yeah, for it to actually be worth a little more than what you paid for, it's still pretty interesting. Yeah. I wonder what gauges that market, because I mean, amiibos are kind of
production maybe. Yeah. Some of them might have been produced more in some regions than others, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Anyways, calling it.
Jamando.
Alright. That's it. Hit us up. Twitter. At TrueOz. At JSpin. At AceJam. Right?
With a 3.
I think I got those right.
TrueOz is spelled without an E.
Yeah. Why is that a thing? Is that a thing?
So yeah, somebody asked me. They're like, hey, you should let people know TrueOz doesn't have an E in it. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll let them know. TRUOZ. So
that's sorry, Ozzy doesn't know how to spell. That's really how he spells true.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
And it's funny because people think it's well, whatever.
Yeah, we talked about it, and there's a whole thing. We have the gamer tag thing, right? Like how we got our gamer tags. I think the three of us.
I don't think that ever went up.
Yeah, no, it's up.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah. Definitely, yeah.
I don't remember that going up.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, because it was like 2 years ago, probably, but. But yeah, there's the whole story there. I think we talked about on the show a couple of times too how we got them.
Yeah.
How we got our gamer tags. So.
Yeah, I think we.
But
did.
You never know who is new and who's listening. So.
Yeah, it's true. I tell you that all the time. You're like, why do we have to do an intro?
Yeah.
Like, because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always somebody's first show.
Yeah, definitely is. So there you go.
Yeah. So hit us up. All social media stuff. Down, right, up, left. If you want to get all that info, DRULcast.com for the podcast, and that's it. Play 2. Oh wait, next week no Jack.
Right. I won't be here next week for the show.
All right. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Cool.
But then he's gonna come back with some epic stories.
Yes.
I am.
You better.
I fucking hope so.
I mean, nothing's video game related.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're the non-video game podcast.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's it. Play Drool. Peace.